Thank you, Chris. If your answer to "can you hear me now" is what, then you may need to visit the Hearing Shop. Here with the details on how you can test drive a hearing and get a free phone is Dr. Kristen Bish, along with Natalie Leprizioso. How are you? Good to see you, ladies.
Good to see you.
Love that last name. Tell me first, when we get into the CapTel caption, my mother's got one of these phones. Yeah. It's one of the best things if you're hearing impaired to whatever degree. It's one of the best phones in the world to have in the house because the words come up on big font, big screen, don't they?
Absolutely, and this is a new program through CapTel. We've partnered with them to help bring this phone to people in our community. It is a telephone that will save conversations. Mm-hmm. So if you have a full conversation with your physician, for instance, and you're trying to remember, well, gosh, when was my next appointment? Or what did he say about that certain medication? You can actually go back and review the text and know what you talked about and remember what time your appointment is. So it's a neat program.
And these phones are free to those who qualify, correct?
Absolutely.
How does someone qualify for that?
So we have a contact with the program, and basically what we do is we can recommend a patient, and they would have to have their hearing tested or hearing screened, send over the application, and they come and install it in the patient's home for free.
And doctor, I mean, this has got to be sort of a godsend for folks, not only for their hearing, but also for the individual family members that are calling. Gives them a little bit more patience to deal with. And you know, we all start to lose our hearing at some time or another. Some lose their hearing faster than others, but this has got to be so great because I know sometimes when I call my mother, I'll say something and there's this long pause, and I'll say, "Look at your screen." Oh yes, there it is. Yeah, and these are really neat to have in the home.
Yes.
So someone could make an appointment to come in and get tested.
Yes. In fact, next week we are having a special event at the Hearing Shop. We'll be offering free screenings. So if you have an opportunity to call and come in for a free screening, Dr. Lepriziosa and I will be able to do free screenings, not just at our Mount Pleasant office, but we also have a Somerville location. So you can call the number and let them know if you're closer to Somerville, you can come out there as well.
And Dr. Lepriziosa, you know, you've been with the Hearing Shop for 16, 17 months now.
Yep.
You'll notice that for a good reason, a lot of the folks, especially in the Mount Pleasant area, but all the way up in Somerville, all around the Tri-County, Low Country, they're living longer, and as they live longer, they're continuing to lose more and more hearing. And this is really something a lot of people sometimes might be embarrassed to wear a hearing aid because it shows kind of, some people think it might show a sign of age, but the hearing aids that you have today, you can't even see them.
Correct.
They're unbelievable.
Yeah, they can be completely invisible. Definitely an option. And the technology is improving more and more, so they're getting smaller, they're working better, so people can get the help that they need without it being really obvious.
I mean, the one my mother wears, I can't even see it. I said, let me see it. Pull that hair. Your office here in Mount Pleasant, where is it located?
It's at the Shops at Seaside Farms.
Shops at Seaside Farm. You also have a shop in Somerville as well.
We do, on Old Trolley Road in Somerville. It's called Palmetto Audiology.
Ladies, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you.
Make sure if you start to have that hearing loss, go in. The best thing to do is to get your hearing checked. Make an appointment with these folks. Understand that hearing loss is not an embarrassment. It's just sometimes something that just naturally happens with age. Give them a call. Go in and see them. More good days. The more good days. Kayla's coming up next. Stay with us.